Dying lakes of Bengaluru now. First it was Bellandur and now it is Varthur. Toxic foam is bubbling out of the Varthur Lake again and spilling over onto the adjacent National Highway. Residents allege that the situation is getting worse with each passing day. My colleague Shrija gets us this ground report from Bengaluru. Take a look.
One of the biggest water bodies in Bengaluru is frothing yet again. Only this time it is the Varthur Lake. As you can see right behind me, the foam that has been spilling onto the roads has been making pretty difficult for both the commuters as well as the pedestrians to pass on this particular Varthur National Highway number 35. Also, what we understand from the residents is that even though an expert committee was formed by Mahendra Jain, the Urban Development Department, the additional chief secretary, almost 3 months ago, they had in fact come up with the long-term measures as well as the short-term measures, being installation of aerators as well as STPs. The first step, that is the stopping of sewage water flowing into this very lake, has not been taken. In fact, no action has been taken so far against people who has been letting out the sewage water still flowing into this very lake. Also, what we understand from the residents is that the stench emanating from this very lake has made it pretty difficult, unbearable to live in this very stretch of road. Also, what we understand is that very recently in the budget, the Karnataka budget, CM Siddaramaiah had clearly mentioned that they are going to allocate at least 42 crores for the development of 10 lakes. Also, there was no clarity on, especially as far as the Varthur and the Bellandur Lake is concerned. In Bengaluru, Shrija for Magic Bricks Now.
Varthur Lake, as per the government directions, we have invited the tender. Short-term measure tenders we have invited. 4 participants have participated in the bid. Out of that, 3 have been selected, and we have asked them to give their financial quotations within 2 weeks. Once it is given, then we will evaluate it and finalize it. Again, whatever the procedure what we have followed for the Varthur Lake, same will be continued for the Varthur. Yeah, that has been care has been taken by the BWSSB, and according to their plan, by April they are going to treat around 450 MLD, and balance 100 they are going to divert it.
This is happening almost every month. If there is a small amount of rain, or if there is a change in the weather, this actually forms up. And it becomes a real kind of a disaster on this road, waiting for accidents to happen. This channel where the ambulances get struck because of the traffic pileup that's happening because of the froth. So all these are basic problems that someone has to wake up to. And I'm hoping that the government bodies will actually come forward and at least at this point of time, not just take it as a complaint or ask for any written consensus. They can see it, media is covering it, they can see it, the residents are crying their lungs out, and it's time that they act upon this particular issue.
This is very severe, and I'm going by bike through the same road. The problem is that when going by bike, this foam can actually fall on our head. So because of that, we want to kind of move away from that one. That actually leads to accidents, other things. And because of the traffic jams also.
My kid actually comes home and tells that no, today we actually had foam from the lake onto the bus, and they're very happy actually about it. But the sad part here is that the kids start playing with it as if it's a foam from the lake. But then it's a sewage material actually turning into foam, and they are playing with it, and it's so unhygienic actually for the kids. And I think officials have to really look into the matter and then solve this issue as soon as possible.